All right, good morning, everyone. We're running a little behind on the production side, but I know Brian has been in the room running pilots already for the EDSC Season 1 sim number 7. Wait, no, that's not right. This
Great.
should be season sim 8. There we go. We are on the last qualifying event for our finals for the Elite Drone Sports Championships here on Saturday mornings. So they are already off and running, so we're going to jump right into it with them. Let's head over there now. So we have 4 pilots this morning. We have Shy Dragon, Quad Boy, Eclipse, and T-Mad, all vying for that final spot in the finals. We'll get our scoring up to date because
we are underway. This is the second heat of the morning. T-Mad has won the second heat as he did the first, but keep an eye on the tiny turbines of Eclipse and Shy Dragon. We are focused on Eclipse right now. They are teammates, and last heat, which was the first heat, finished extremely close. Let's see if we can go FPV with Shy Dragon as she chases her teammate Eclipse. Now, this course, created by Sour Power for this very special...
created by Eclipse, this one.
This wasn't created by Eclipse. All right, I didn't get the memo. Well, Eclipse is flying the course that they created, trying to stay ahead of their teammate, where currently it looks like that's working. We've got Eclipse followed by, and Eclipse has finished it. Okay, so Eclipse takes second. Shy Dragon and Quad Boy still on the course. So created by Eclipse. This is definitely a lot of gates arranged in a lot of ways. I am trying to make sense of it. It feels like a puzzle, and it feels like a lot of fun. Shy Dragon comes in third. Now this is the same finish order that we had in the first heat. So we're watching essentially the same result. These pilots are going to race 5 times like this and score points based on how they finish. Slight advantage for the win. It's 10 points for the win, 7 points for second, 5 points for third, 3 points for fourth. So you want to get those wins, which T-Mad has done 2 in a row here. So based on the points, the top 2 will advance to a final. That'll be another 5 heats. And this is a big one. This is the last chance to dance. The winner of this morning's race will fill the last spot of the Elite 8 in the Elite Drone Sports Championships. This is a series conceived of by Sour Power. Thought it would be amazing to have a Saturday morning series where you win and you're in. You got to win one of these to make the final. 7 pilots have done it before. One of these 4 will be the 8th. Last chance to make it in. Let's see what the results were like. All right, T-Mad by 21 seconds or so over Eclipse. Eclipse in second, Shy Dragon third, Quad Boy fourth. Shy Dragon and Quad Boy are going to have to make a move here if they're going to make it into that final 2. But any of the 4 of them could be filling that last seat in next Saturday's Elite Drone Sports Championships final. Of course, the EDSC spans grades 2 through college. All of the programs that we have combined into one, all of the youth programs here, and it's the best of the best. Okay, we are 2 in. We got 3 more to go. We'll talk more about the pilots as we go, but I think they're ready.
Here we go. Goggles down, thumbs up.
All right, we're on board with T-Mad. Let's just take a tour of this course with the pilot who's been flying it the fastest so far today. T-Mad, a junior at the University of North Dakota, studying education. We hope he will bring his love of drone racing to his profession as we grow the Youth Drone Sports Championships. We have elementary age kids flying in the sim. We have middle schoolers and high schoolers in the sim and in real life. And it's a ton of fun. Watch him zip around this course created by the pilot that is chasing him right now, Eclipse. Eclipse from Minneapolis, homeschooled, as is their teammate, Shy Dragon. The Tiny Turbines is a homeschool team. Eclipse and Shy Dragon are the leaders of that team, and it's growing. And then we have Quad Boy, currently in 4th, all the way from Wichita, Kansas. Homeschooled as well, I believe. All right, look at this. Talk about technical. They go 3 laps through this jungle gym of all right, Team Ad currently pulled even with Quad Boy, but they are a lap apart. So you saw Quad Boy's blue quad there. Team Ad made the pass. Jump back out to...
It's like a Rubik's Cube is all it is.
It is. I'm going to jump back out here so we can see what's happening on the lap counter for everybody. We're watching Team Ad, the leader. Team Ad was getting very close in the previous week, so we knew he was dangerous this week. Definitely looking for that 8th and final spot in the Elite 8, the Elite Drone Sports Championships. And he does again, 3rd win in a row. Eclipse on their own course. In 2nd right now, but being chased once again by their teammate, Shy Dragon. About 8 gates separating, but the gates are all scrunched together, so they're going to be able to see each other. All right. Eclipse maintaining that lead. Ah, we got some new toys here. Whoa. Oh, I like it. I like the feel of it. Bigger. Oh, that's nice. We've got new radios here, folks. If you've been wondering when we could start selling radios again, it's happening at RdyTechGo at the Mall of America. So if you're watching, you heard it here first. Pays to pay attention. All right, Eclipse and Shy Dragon, 2nd and 3rd respectively, and Eclipse secures 2nd place. They were like 10, 11 gates apart for the last many seconds. And finishes that way. Shy Dragon in 3rd. Pilots are demonstrating that they're consistent. Watching Quad Boy now. Eclipse, if your mic is on, I'd love to hear your inspiration for this course as we watch Quad Boy finish it out.
This was the first course I ever designed.
Wow.
And I had no clue what flow was. And the only thing I knew is I wanted to include every single turn that I knew and make all the gates touch.
Wow.
And it became this monstrosity that has been in some pilot's nightmares.
I can see why. I'm trying to call it. It's going to be in my announcer nightmares. But that's pretty an amazing feat as Quad Boy finishes up. Nice job, Quad Boy. Yeah, all the gates do touch, so it's kind of like handwriting without picking up your pen. Incredible. And do you still know all these turns? You haven't forgotten any of these turns, I'm guessing.
It's coming back. On the actual course, I have a 40-second time, but I haven't flown it in over a year.
All right, well, going back to 1, like a great screenwriter going back and making their first screenplay. We are racing Eclipse's first course. They've become quite the course designer, and Sour Power picking this one out of the archives for a very big race. This is, again, last chance to make the final 8, the Elite 8, and T-Mad is saying he wants that spot. He's got, was that 3 or 4? I lost count?
That was number 3, I believe. Unless I'm...
3.
It was 3, okay. He's
Yep,
got
that
3
was
wins in a row. They are gonna go again here. Let's see what happens in the 4th.
There we go, pilots. Goggles
We
down.
move
thumbs up.
right along on a course designed by Eclipse from the Tiny Turbines. Though it's been a while, it sounds like. Eclipse leading at the moment. Emad overtakes. Let's watch Eclipse on their own course as they try to keep pace with T-Mad. I think Eclipse should try to build this in real life. I think they should come into RdyTechGo with some PVC pipe. We've got some already. Use ours.
I was gonna say I could probably. It's about looks like about 4, maybe 5 sets of the starter kits. So you know, it's about probably $150 in PVC. Let's do it. This will be the Micro Track Smash Finals in May.
Yes, it should be.
Powered by Eclipse.
They've led the way here. All right. Team Med, another healthy lead. Over 35 gates of this connected collection ahead of Eclipse at the moment. So Team Med, junior at the University of North Dakota. Originally from South Dakota. Oh, as I jumped to T-Mad, he was tumbling. Just dipping in and out. I'm going back to line of sight. I gotta do it. I imagine mid-airs are off. Lots of cross traffic here. All right, T-Mad, 4th win in a row. Eclipse in a familiar spot, 2nd. Shy Dragon chasing her teammate. Many weeks of races, morning races, getting up early, have led to this. Last chance. All the other pilots waiting for next week. I don't know, maybe getting rusty? These pilots are going to be fresh, whichever one emerges. Or maybe those other pilots have caught up on sleeping in on Saturdays. We'll see. Eclipse comes in 2nd. Now watching Shy Dragon. I'm sure she's known about this course for a while. Maybe flew it back in the day. Staying free of contacts, keeping it smooth. Not easy to do that on this course, but she is somehow pulling it off. Nice job. Okay. Shy Dragon officially in 3rd. We've got one more scoring heat to go after this one as Quad Boy's finishing up. Shy Dragon, were you involved in the design of this at all, or did you fly it when it was first made?
I didn't even know about it, but I did fly it in its debut, kind of.
Okay. When was that? Was that like last summer?
Yeah, it was a while ago. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm guessing it was around the dough days as Quad Boy comes in. Wow. Lots of twisting and turning. 4 heats down. Same finish order for all 4. T-Mad has won each one. Eclipse has been second each time. I don't know if Shy Dragon, something would have to happen here for Shy Dragon to make a move into second and advance. Is it mathematically possible? I'm gonna go look at the math here. Yes, it is. Well, no. You got an 8-point margin, and the difference between 10 and 3 is 7. Well, I'm not gonna say definitively. Let's just keep hope alive here. But we got one more to go. See if T-Mad can complete the sweep as the countdown is up, and they're off. Now they will stay on this course. The top 2 from this scoring round will stay on this course, I believe, and fly it 5 more times to determine the winner. We want to make sure on this last elite pilot to enter the finals. Can't be sneaking in. Gotta earn it. T-Mad out to another lead here. Seems to have figured this course out. Consistently out in front. We are open here at the Mall of America. We open at 10 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Stay open until 9 p.m. Those are our longest days. Every other day, we are open 11 to 7. No one's walked in yet. Early morning at the Mall of America, you have people walking. It's a nice warm environment to walk. And there's plenty of steps to get in around here. A lot of the walkers like to press their noses to the window and see if they can figure out what's going on in this place. Some ladies walked by this morning. They said, I wonder if they give you a helmet. And I said, I yelled through the window because we hadn't opened yet, why would you need a helmet? And they got scared. They walked away. All right. Emad on to his 3rd lap. Going to be an elementary school teacher when he's done with college. It's got to be an amazing time to be studying elementary ed right now when elementary ed has been dealing with the pandemic and figuring out a whole bunch of new things. I wonder if they're just ripping up the textbooks. We'll have to ask him. Of course, hope to go back to normal soon, but what have we learned as we've tried all these new things? Giving him stuff to think about as he finishes the course here. Okay, final gates to complete the sweep, and he does. Nice job, T-Mad. All right, Eclipse once again in 2nd. Shy Dragon 3rd, Quad Boy 4th. T-Mad, while we wait for the other pilots to come in here, thoughts on this course that you've just won 5 times?
I like it a lot. Took me a while to memorize it, but once I did, I realized it was like a figure eight that loops back on itself a bunch of times.
Thanks for telling me. I could not figure that out. I waited till the end to talk to you. Okay. Nice solve. That's good. Well, you kept it pretty smooth, right? Is it possible to do this without hitting something?
I've done it a few times. It's hard. It's really hard.
Ready, Clips comes in second. So, T-Mad, what has it been like studying elementary ed, having to just transform how you've been studying? I'm guessing you're not meeting in person for classes as much, but then you have to look at a field that's changing rapidly.
Actually, my current job is in a grade school, and we've been in person.
Oh, you have? Okay. In North Dakota?
Yep.
All right. Is most of the state's been in person, at least for the younger kids?
Yep.
Okay. Shy Dragon comes in third. All right. Well, are you at least kind of observing what's happening elsewhere too?
Yeah.
Discussion about that in your classes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting time, that's for sure. Okay. Quad Boy. Finishing up, it looks like Shy Dragon and Quad Boy will be stepping off here after this one. This is the fifth and final scoring heat. Their pursuit of the final seat.
I will say, I do this course without bumping into anything 98% of the time.
I noticed that. I did notice that. You keep it extremely smooth, and I know that's a priority of yours, so...
Oh, it's easier to do it if you don't bump into anything.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a reason it's your priority. I'm going to step away for just a second here as Quad Boy finishes up.
And there we go. There's match number 5 in the books. It's like we have figured out our running order for these pairings of pilots. So T-Mad, Eclipse, Shy Dragon, and Quad Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. T-Mad bringing home the win in this one. Brian, I forget because I have a short memory and I'm still waking up.
Okay.
Are we running 2 more again, heads up, or are we done?
No, we're running 5 more heats.
5 more heats between
Eclipse and T-Mad.
T-Mad. Okay, that's what I thought I had heard. Just wanted to confirm. All right. We've got heat set up here. Alright. I'll send this over to our TV so our visitors can watch here. This is a new track, Brian. Are we running the same one?
Same one.
Oh boy. Let's see if the track
Yeah, buddy.
creator. Oh, where's my yeah buddy button? My yeah buddy button. It's not plugged in at the moment.
It's all about whose fingers cramp up less.
Right.
All right, here we go, pilots. Welcome to the finals. T-Mad, Eclipse. Goggles down, thumbs up, good luck, deep breaths.
So we got a ladder up, a ladder down, kind of a adjustment there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd have to fly this like 50 times to figure out the line.
Yeah, there's a lot of sweepy sweeps and uppy downs, round and rounds.
Sweepy sweeps, uppy downs.
Those are technical terms, so.
That's that's what I thought. right along with T-Mad here. He moves on to lap number 2. Up the first ladder, zipping across down the second ladder. 1, 2, and 3 we go. Then we have some chaos in the middle. Kind of a big day at RdyTechGo today. We have our first in real life race since being back open. Not sure how many pilots we have coming tonight, but we should have some good times. So make sure you tune in on our channels right around 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Central, somewhere in there. I think pilots will probably start putting down some laps sometimes right around 7 or 8 o'clock. And we'll turn the stream on shortly after they have a few practice runs. Lap number 3 for T-Mad. Eclipse about a half a lap back at this moment. Not only that, we're gonna have, I think, our first in real life racing with race cars. Is anyone bringing in a race car today, Brian?
What about a race car?
Anyone bringing in the RC cars to race the track tonight?
No,
Okay.
it's not going to be ready.
I don't know. We got all day to build it.
No.
Maybe some Mario Kart.
We're a little bit a ways away, and so everything doesn't get shuffled around from being beaten and banging on it.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of driving time on it though, between the mini queue we have, the Mario Kart, and the rovers we got rolling around. I'm sure we'll make something entertaining with it. So T-Mad finishes up his third lap, 60 gates, 180 gates in total. Eclipse finishing up his third. Well, unless T-Mad breaks a quad here and DQs himself, I'm not sure that we're going to see much of a change in finishing order, but you know, this is drone racing, you never know. So we always run them a bunch of times. Crashing in drone racing is the thing. That's the thing though with the sim, your ability to get back up pretty quickly and every single time is kind of a bummer. I wish that he'd have quad damage more significant on these little micro brush guys. Although it's not really true. Alright, Marty's rolling back in after his conversation there. T-Mad has gone up 1 win. Eclipse just finishing up his third lap there for heat number 1 in the finals. Oh, sorry, hold on a second, Marty. I had muted you because I was catching you and Brian both at the same time. There we go.
Oh, sorry about that.
There we go.
All right, I was talking to a nice family here from Maple Grove. Maple Grove is not in the Youth Drone Sports Championships yet, so doing a little recruiting, but T-Mad, nice win here on the first heat of 5. They're going to go 5 times just to make sure, but T-Mad getting ready to warm up that, if he can continue this streak. 6 heats, 6 wins so far for T-Mad this morning. But Eclipse did design the course, so they're going to make a move. How's the time? I am ready if they are ready. Okay.
The other thing I like is this has a lanyard strap on it.
Yes.
We should just get a branded one.
Oh, that's cool.
We swap those out with EDSC.
Yes. Sorry, we are
Distracted.
fawning over this new radio that we have, which are the sticks holding up, Joel?
I think so. I'm wearing them in on this guy, trying to see if we can break him.
Oh my gosh, could this be what we've been waiting for? T-Mad, slight lead for the moment. Eclipse takes it over. Watch out, everybody. We are on board with Eclipse. T-Mad revealed us it's basically a figure 8 of sorts. see if I can decode that for myself, but Eclipse is in the lead. I'm on board with Eclipse. Thought it would be Chase, but they are leading the way.
So here we are. Eclipse is in the lead as we head on to lap number 2. He's going to have to keep it up. T-Mad is chasing him down. Only a couple gates back. About 2 gates, 3 gates.
Back to T-Mad, since he is chasing. But I said this is where Eclipse would have to make a move. And now we're seeing it. Oh, T-Mad makes the pass there. We saw it.
I think Eclipse took a wrong turn back there a second ago.
On their own course.
Well, it's a bit much.
It is a lot to keep track of, that's for sure. And it's been a while. All right. Whoa, T-Mad made the pass and now is putting some distance. Let's go back to Eclipse.
Don't get motion sickness around here. Shy Dragon telling us. Good thing she bowed out at this point. She'd be maybe kissing the porcelain god pretty soon here.
On that note, I'm going to go back to spectator. Let's just admire from above. I wonder if I could do that silly thing that I do sometimes where I end up riding along on the drone. That would be fun on this course. All right, T-Mad up about 20 gates at the moment. 20 gates that all touch each other. This is the 3rd lap. I believe it's a 60-ish gate lap. So we watch that counter for T-Mad. 40 gates in. They go quickly. They're all connected. This is the 2nd of 5 finals heats, and T-Mad looking to get a 2nd win in a row, and he does. T-Mad's teammate at the University of North Dakota, Rusky, is already in the final 8, so looking to join his teammate and classmate up there. That would be a strong... Oh, we need a recharge. I didn't even notice that recharge gate over there. This looks like a battery burner to me. Sour making it merciful. Sour being merciful. Throwing a recharge gate out there. Okay, Eclipse comes in. About 40 seconds back. Okay, so now 2 down. T-Mad's got 2 wins. Eclipse is going to have to come back and go 3 in a row here, if my math is correct. But we will race them out no matter what happens. This is the 8th EDSC Saturday. Amazing. I can still remember Sour Power coming back in after checking the weather with this idea. This light bulb was shining over his head. Was it on the way in or on the way out? I think it was maybe on the way out, and then you came back and explained it on the way in. And I remember it happening. Well, it's been an amazing series. Win and you're in. Love how it makes all the races count. Okay, so T-Mad 2 wins in the finals. Has not been beat yet this morning. As we play around here in the elementary school gym. Flips out super fast. We've known Eclipse for a while. They have definitely put the time in to get better and better and better. Now, certainly among the best pilots in the YDSC. T-Mad we've gotten to know a little bit more recently. There's been a lot of drone racing happening up at the University of North Dakota, but we've only recently gotten T-Mad and Rusky involved in our Collegiate Drone Sports Championships program, and they've been great to have around. So I don't know about TMAD's arc of improvement. We've seen eclipses. It's fun to watch them here, duking it out for that final spot. Figure 8, huh? Okay. I kind of see it. The stuff of nightmares, perhaps. EMAD will, if he can continue, will get that final spot in the EDSC championship next week, but will not have done it early enough to get some Saturdays to sleep in. It's okay. Not everybody likes to sleep in. I can't even do it anymore. Something about the age I'm at and the kids I have, my body won't even do it anymore. I remember those days, though. EMAD. Commanding lead in the third lap. Seeing Eclipse on the flyby, and boom. 3 in a row. Make that 8 in a row. TMAD. Amazing morning. Got all the rest he needed. So TMAD, what grade classroom are you in? Are you pretty much full-time at the school, or do you still do classes on campus?
For education, most of the classes are online now.
Okay.
So I'm actually at home in South Dakota.
Oh, you're at South Dakota. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're in a school?
Yeah, I work in a elementary school.
In South Dakota. Okay.
Yeah.
So South Dakota's been having the young kids, are the older kids in school as well? Are they doing hybrid or full-time, or what's the high school, middle school situation?
Everybody from preschool up to high school is in person right now.
Full-time back. Okay. All right. Eclipse comes in. Almost exactly a minute back. Look at that. Almost exactly a minute behind. That's 3 in. We have 2 more to go. We will race these out. See if Eclipse can engineer a win here in the final. Or will TMAD continue cementing his spot? Seems like a foregone right now, but we got more racing through the puzzle. I wonder if Eclipse ever named this course. Turns, okay. Yep, turns. If you're one of those pilots that really prefers to just turn one way, I don't recommend this course. Or maybe I do. Okay, TMAD out in front. 1 lap down, 2 to go. Interesting how different parts of the country are doing things differently right now. I have a 4th grader, and her school is just now going back to hybrid. They've been all distance for the past couple months. They started all distance. They had a little bit of hybrid in the fall. And that's just the elementary kids. So right next door in South Dakota, all kids going full time. Different approaches. All right, Team Ad. 2 laps down. I will say I have been impressed by the way my kids have been adapting to all this school from home, and then you hear Team Ad as a college student doing a lot of his classes online, so it's certainly happening. It's certainly available and something the young kids can handle too. And you have the Tiny Turbines team, homeschooled students. They've been doing that for a while as well. Team Ad getting the win. 9 for 9 so far on this Saturday morning, where we are streaming live from RdyTechGo at the Mall of America. Got a real course here that will be flown today. I'm just gonna say, we call it the New Mary Whoopsmas Giving Time Day course. Yes, we're looking back and looking forward. And I brought Christmas lights, so as soon as this... Okay. Oh, is that a battery? Is that a battery outage there? Oh, wow, okay. Clip's just saying, I got this. Forget the recharge gate. I'm just gonna lay it out, leave it all on the course, as they say. All right, so this belongs to Team Ad, but we got one more chance to dance around this course. This is EDSC Week 8. Set your alarms and mark your calendars for next Saturday, because the best of the best all facing off. What course will that one use? We shall see. Sour Power knows, but he's not telling. Something no one has ever seen before, he says. I never know if you can hear Sour or not, so if I just repeat everything he says, it's because I like it, and I don't know if you can hear it.
Sometimes you can hear him. He'll
Right.
never know.
Wow. Makes him pay attention to what he's saying. Often he's coaching up the pilots, because he does that better than anybody. We are continuing to perfect our announcing process here. What is it this weekend? There is some football this weekend, is there not? Championship weekend? Is there a game today, game tomorrow? I guess they're probably both tomorrow on Sunday.
I don't know.
Which teams will be playing in the Super Bowl in this crazy season?
Yeah, I think it'll be Green Bay and Kansas City.
You think so, huh?
I don't know. We'll see. If Brady ends up winning it, I think everyone's gonna just freak out.
Buffalo's in the mix too, right?
Yeah, they're
Right. The Bills. I like the teams that haven't been there. Well, we are deciding who's going to be in our championship this weekend as well. This is the race for the 8th spot in the EDSC finals next Saturday. Emad on his last lap of this amazing run says to Eclipse, thank you very much for designing this crazy course. I'm going to carve it up for you this morning. Here he comes, finishing it out in green. University of North Dakota's own T-Mad, junior, education major. Victory lapping around the gym. Well deserved. Currently in South Dakota. I think our only pilot in South Dakota. We are excited to have him here, earning a spot in the Elite 8 of the Elite Drone Sports Championships as we watch Eclipse, the other finalist. Got as close as anybody could. And I will say that I wouldn't have expected it way back when, but Eclipse has built up a skill set and a series of results here that absolutely put them in contention and almost got there. Will end up finishing 9th in the EDSC progression. Congratulations to both of these pilots. That was the 5th and final scoring heat, correct? I'm not miscounting, am I? That was it.
That
All
is
right.
it.
All right, let's hear from T-Mad. T-Mad, you took it all the way to the end. You kept it in suspense, but you will be racing with us next week in the Elite 8. There's a lot of tough pilots out there waiting for you. Your thoughts on next Saturday, January 30th, in the final?
Excuse me. A lot of practicing for me between now and next Saturday.
I think that's a good idea. You got some tough competition. Sour, when will the track be dropped?
I'm actually going to do it today.
The track drops today. Okay. Well,
Yeah, they're definitely going to need the practice on this one. And they're going to have to definitely work out some strategy. Let's just put it that way.
okay. All right, so get ready for that track today, T-Mad. And congratulations again for making the final. We will review the list of pilots who will be racing next week in just a moment. Meanwhile, Eclipse, thank you for designing this brainbuster of a course. Thank you for being a tremendous pilot in the YDSC, somebody that has continued to be an example for putting in the work and getting better. And what was it like racing your own course for a chance to win this final spot this morning?
Pretty awesome. I've always wanted to see this course actually be raced in something besides stealth.
Well, as your friend Cyrus would say, this was big stakes. Big stakes today. The last chance to get in, and so I think that certainly serves as an honor to have your course selected, and it was worthy of the occasion. So thank you for going into that space as well, not just being a great pilot but being a course designer. Keep going on that, keep doing that. We will keep using your courses, and we will see you hopefully this coming Thursday as the YDSC season picks up. I think, yes, we have one more preseason YDSC event. So we got YDSC Thursday preseason, and you, I will call out as well, Eclipse, thank you for signing up on the Google Sheet for all of the Thursdays. You are the one pilot that has signed up for all the Thursdays, so I appreciate that. And looking forward to seeing the Tiny Turbines team doing great things this season. Thank you. Okay, so now let's review. I don't know if we could do this quickly, Joel. If we could review our 8 pilots for next week, if we list them off. While he's thinking about that, I'm going to give a shout out to Shy Dragon and Quad Boy for also being a part of this morning and for getting in on this really cool EDSC series that we
Perfect.
threw out at you. It helped us span the holidays. It helped us bridge the end of the YDSC Flying Fall, CDSC Flying Fall, into the Soaring Spring. So it's been really wonderful. And a time that, yeah, it's early, but a time that most people can make work. 8 total races, producing 8 winners. Next time we do this, and we will do it next time, we might mix things up a little bit. We hope to see Quad Boy, Shy Dragon, and Eclipse back for that one.
There you go, Marty. We'll go through them one at a time.
All right, let's look at the pilots who have made the finals for next week. 8 spots. It's going to be a crazy bracket. I'm told single elim. A bracket series, but single elim. So you're going to have chances to fly, but you got to finish in the top after all those chances to move on. Starting with a pilot who has been nothing short of dominant ever since he started flying with us in the YDSC, a senior in high school from Phoenix, Arizona, a model citizen in the YDSC. That is an understatement. A great young man. This is Haven Gurkha, Vanadium. Vanadium goes in as I would imagine the top seed, but he's got some competition coming. Let's see who will be joining the senior from Phoenix. Well, we've got another senior in high school from right here in the Twin Cities, St. Louis Park, Minnesota. The legendary St. Louis Park team. He's one of the reasons they are legendary. He helped them win their 2nd state championship in a row last spring. That was in the simulator, of course. The EDSC is in the simulator, so he knows what he's doing around here. He's also taking college classes at the University of Minnesota. He's changed his pilot name a little bit, so if you're wondering, what are you talking about? I didn't know there was a pilot on the St. Louis Park team named Speedy Tinkles, but yes, this is Speedy Tinkles, formerly Donut, senior, Clayton Horseman Olson. Definitely a threat next week, always dangerous. Excited to have him participating. All right. Again, all these pilots got wins on a Saturday morning and saved themselves their alarms for a few weeks, but not next week. This pilot, fresh on the scene, an 8th grader from Lakeville, Minnesota, walked into RdyTechGo last fall, sometime in October, pretty soon after we opened, and quickly became a rising star in our program. Still looking for a teammate down there in Lakeville. I think he may have given up hope, but I don't give up hope, Happy. I never give up hope. You'll know that about me. Ask Great Optics about that. Ask your friends about that. This is Happy Jack Postawait, currently sunning himself in Florida, but he's going to have to be ready. I don't know when he gets back from Florida, but I think they brought their gear down there, so.
Some of it, yeah. I'm sure they're anxious to get back.
His Attitude V6 goggles. I think he's been flying outside down there, taking advantage of his chance to do that. So Happy, beware of Happy. You never know. He's still on the rise. Every chance we get to see him, we never know where we're going to get, but it's going to be fast. So that's Happy. If you're out there in Lakeville, contact us. Happy needs a teammate. All right, next winner. Yes, we mentioned him a little bit before. The teammate of the winner this morning that we just saw. He is a junior from the University of North Dakota, originally from Rosemont, Minnesota, where my cousins grew up. This pilot is a real pilot of real planes, but he also is an extremely fast drone pilot. And there he is pictured with his plane. 21 years old, Russell Muratsky, pilot name Rusky. Rusky won our CDSC race yesterday, so he's definitely keeping his skills sharp. Rusky is tough to beat. If Vanadium is looking over his shoulder, I believe he sees Rusky there. So let's see what happens next week. It's going to be good. All right, who is next? Mentioned him a second ago, from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. The Eden Prairie team almost did not happen, and the originator of that team officially had given up. We don't know where he is now, but one of the pilots he recruited is this pilot right here, who is now the leader of the Eden Prairie team. Eden Prairie getting ready for a big spring season, and this pilot is leading the way. He is a junior in high school. He has been a dedicated pilot, to say the least, getting better and better and better, starting from a place that was not so good. Now he's extremely good, and he won one of our hidden races. It was a race we didn't live stream, but it's official. He won a few weeks back and earned a spot in the Elite Drone Sports Championships Final 8. This is Nathan Tay, Raid Optics. Raid Optics. Always dangerous, always loud. You're always going to hear him, that's for sure. A lot of information. Next up, a good friend of all these pilots, one of our favorite young men in the program from Chicago, Illinois. Homeschooled, unschooled, whatever you want to call it. Always bringing the extra cool, awesome profile pictures. And this one is absolutely one of those. Love this profile picture. And we also enjoy his family, his mom, on social media, always hyping her son's achievements in the YDSC. We do appreciate that. This is Yusuf Seward from the Windy City, Easy Racer. Easy Racer won our first YDSC race, our preseason race, a week and a couple days ago. So Easy Racer, always dangerous, definitely has some wins under his belt. Easy Racer will be racing next week. And, yes, a pilot who took second this week in the big multi-GP STEM Alliance race. That's a race with pilots from college, from high school, from any student is eligible for that. And known as the IGAO King, known as one of the best freestyle pilots on the planet, and that's been proven. He is also an amazing racer from San Antonio, Texas, Theodore Roosevelt High School to be exact, where a drone team is forming as I speak. Thanks to this young man making it happen. Daniel Walston, Daylight FPV. Daylight FPV, absolutely a threat this coming Saturday. We have seen him pushing the likes of Vanadium to the limit. What will happen a week from today? I cannot wait to see what happens. But that is not all. We have one more who just got in this morning. It's T-Mad. Looks like he's gone off to do whatever he's going to do this Saturday in South Dakota. But we are going to celebrate him. There he is, the junior from the University of North Dakota, doing some distance learning of his own right now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Great city, beautiful falls there. And he has earned his way, as of this morning, in the Elite Drone Sports Championships Final 8, the Elite 8, EDSC. First ever final coming up next Saturday morning, same time, 10 a.m. Central. Same place, live streaming from RdyTechGo, but all the pilots will be racing from home, wherever they call home. No need to gather in person. We race anyway. And it's going to be a fun one. T-Mad joining the club. Those are your 8 pilots. That's all of them, right?
That is all of them, yep.
That's all of them. All right, is Sour Power's mic on?
I believe so, yes.
All right, Sour Power, we just went through the 8 pilots. This is the series that you imagined, that you made happen. What do you think about this field? Are these the pilots you expected to be here? Are there any surprises? And what do you think is in store for us next Saturday?
They all worked extremely hard, and these are definitely the Elite 8 out of all of them. But that's not to count out everybody who's been competing week in and week out. They've worked their butts off to get where they're at. So it's definitely going to be fun. Definitely going to be fun this Saturday.
Well, I am excited. I'm thrilled that this program, that this particular series exists. It has become an official part of all of the Drone Sports Championship Series, and I love how it brings all the pilots together. And I look forward to the future for this program as we get ready for the first final next Saturday. A lot of elementary kids are starting to come on board. We've got some things in the works, some big districts that are adding this to their offerings. So not a lot of elementary kids so far in this first EDS season, maybe 1 or 2 appearances, but I think that's going to go up. That's going to make things interesting. We'll get more college kids involved, and of course the middle schoolers and the high schoolers. The makeup next week, I believe we've got the 2 college students at UND. We've got all the rest are high schoolers except for Happy in 8th grade as a middle schooler. I think I'm remembering that correctly. So pretty interesting distribution. Any predictions, Sour?
They are all winners in my book. I do not make predictions on my pilots.
Spoken like the great coach that he is. I wouldn't have expected any different. Well, Shy Dragon, you're still here. I don't know if you're listening and muted or if you've stepped away. Unmute yourself if you're listening. We've been crashed by Cosmex as usual. Shy Dragon, looks like Shy Dragon is not here. I wanted to get her thoughts one last time before we go. But I guess the pilots have gone on with their Saturdays. We are grateful for all of them. And that is it for the EDSC road to the finals. The road ends here, and we have our finals on Saturday. Come back next Saturday, same time. As far as future live streams for us here at RdyTechGo, we got some pilots showing up tonight to fly the real thing, believe it or not. So flip on the channels tonight to see what's going on at RdyTechGo. A little IRL back in your life. A little mishmash of holiday seasons on a real course. And then it's back to our weekly routine next Wednesday, Kid Legends, Wednesday afternoon, and YDSC on Thursday night, CDSC Friday night, all the way back to Saturday morning, the best of the best, the big dance, the Elite 8, Elite Drone Sports Championships 1 week from today. For Netizen01, for Sour Power, for all of us here at RdyTechGo, come visit us. Thank you for watching. We will see you tonight and next week.
All right, see you guys later.